Hello guys, how are you? I hope you are all doing well. Welcome to today's reaction video and welcome to Vimwelo channel. Guys, today we have a lot to talk about. I hope we will have enough time and cover everything. And anyway, before I start, I want to thank you guys for always coming and watch my videos. I appreciate your love and support, guys. I don't take that for granted, guys. I really appreciate it. So today we're gonna talk, we're gonna start with Ayamarwa. Earlier today I watched Ayamarwa's video while he's saying it's his first time going out since they've been blessed with a little baby Maisha. So he was getting so surprised, like to find out because it's spring around there in Argentina. He was shocked to see that grass have changed, grass has grown, and it's becoming more and more greeny and more colorful. So actually he was walking with Mr. Luis, and as he was walking about with Mr. Luis, he was just talking a lot and trying to tell Mr. Luis things. And there is a time where it reached, started talking about horses. So we saw that, and also Mr. Luis was also like, taking it easy with Ayamarwa, and they were walking and he was explaining things and telling things like, oh, if we walk further this way, we might get up into the ghetto and it's very dangerous. So I don't know, maybe he was trying to say we're not gonna go further close to the ghetto because it can be very dangerous, or he said it is. So Marwa was just like, when he started talking about the horses, one thing is, when Marwa is talking to Mr. Luis, he have this behavior of touching. He gonna keep touching, like looking for attention, tapping his shoulders and things like that. For me, it looks a little bit awkward because this is your father-in-law. In Africa, you don't do that. You can't be, tapping your father-in-law shoulders to, to get him to, to listen to you. You really have, if you are walking, you walk. You handle your hands. You can use your hands to express yourself, but not necessarily like keep tapping his shoulders. When I look at Mr. Luis at that point, I find like he is a little bit uncomfortable. It's just too much, but Maro cannot control himself. So when he was talking about the horses, he reached to a point where I think he thought they might get a horse and put them on that park, which is right opposite the Rousseau's parents' house. The thing is, for example, like here where I live, even though you have a park on front of your house, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can go and buy your cows or your kind of domestic animals and come and start like grazing them there. This is simply because everything here is owned by council and government. What you own is, like, for example, the house where I live, we have, yes, a backyard, and we have the front where you can park like up to 3 cars outside on the front door, and then that parking space that comes with this house, and that is it. On just the pavement after the car park, that from that pavement there, that belongs to the city council, and the road which is just outside. So I was like, in the first, when he started telling Mr. Luis, oh, we can get a horse and just graze here because the grass is grown, there's too much thick grass around, so they are like wasted. We need the horses to be, you know, feeding from this grass. I started asking myself, oh, really, could that happen? Because here, it doesn't. That is nothing to do with you. If you try, you are in trouble. Anyway, my story here is when he really on camera went on and put his hands in his pocket and got some dollars out. Oh my gosh, he got $100 and he gave it to Mr. Luis. And you know, you can put one to one when he is speaking Spanish and understand. He is telling Mr. Luis, tomorrow, all what I need is I want to find some horses out by the, you know, by the park. I was laughing. Uh, I was laughing because, okay, you are walking. Things like this, like going to buy horses, is something you need like to prepare. Eh? This is a plan you must be having from before, not like just boom, okay, out of blue. Oh, here is the money. Oh, what I need is tomorrow morning I want to find some horses by that park. Otherwise, you have, you know, things to explain to me. I'm like, how they gonna do the walking? Mr. Luis they gonna have to go back home. Then Mr. Luis has to, you know, get out and go to find the horses just for Ayamarwa in the morning to find the horses just chilling by the park. You couldn't even look after your own horses back home. You had to use Mogesi and all these other, you know, young mans there. And of course, we know you never paid them. So I was thinking, you want to start another story with Mr. Luis. You want to start thinking Mr. Luis will be waking up like as if what he has around him is not enough to do. You want to give him more, you know, more burden, because of course Ayamara will not be there. Anyway, they'll be going back to Kenya, whatever they're going to do. But that means Mr. Luis is the one gonna be, you know, taking care of all those things. He started, as I said, giving Mr. Luis conditions, which it was a little bit not, you know, he is lacking respect of this is my father-in-law, is not my mate. Like, yeah, all what I need is the horses. And he wanted 2 horses at the end of the day. And giving Mr. Luis a very short notice as well. That was like, but guys, I like Mr. Luis's sense of humor. He is just absolutely a cracker. I like how he took that moment when Ayamarwa, because I think Mr. Luis by now he knows Ayamarwa is all, his life is all about the GoPro camera, and it's all about YouTube for everything, like we spoke on the other video. Everything is about camera. So Mr. Luis has an idea about Ayamarwa and his behaviors of camera style, and camera is his best friend. So Mr. Luis played along with Ayamarwa when he pulled out the $100. I was looking at them and I'm thinking, oh, Mr. Luis, do you have to go and change this and all that? How does this work? Yeah, he just received the money, and Marwa was so like convinced that Mr. Luis is going absolutely to purchase these horses for him, and in the morning he gonna just find the horses chilling at the, you know, at the park. So, and they kept walking, and then during their walk, they actually bumped one horse on the ground, like feeding, been tied there and left to feed. So Ayamara was like, oh, look at this. I've been chatting about horses. How? Coincidence. I've just bumped a horse in the park. Oh, this is it. This is true. It's meant to be. It's meant to be for us to have horses by tomorrow morning. So he was explaining to his audience and saying, okay, I've given Mr. Luis money, the deal is done. What I need is horses in the morning. Anyway, they walked along, ended going to a supermarket where Ayamara did not know there was a supermarket nearby. And it was, oh, it's a good, exploring, so find things. That's how you get to know the area. If you are new, that's how you get to know what is going on. That is how you find your way. And he is lucky because Mr. Luis don't mind to walk with him around and go and show him 1 or 2, 3 things. Anyway, I liked that. And this is Mr. Luis I'm talking about. I liked Mr. Luis. I like his sense of humor. Yeah, he made me very proud when they came back home. Just before he pulls his key to open his yard. Oh my goodness. The first thing he had to pull out is the $100. And Ayamara, I think he went... He did not see that coming, guys. He'd never seen that coming. I think he's gonna learn a lot as long as he stays with Mr. Luis. Because, anyway, I'm gonna put the clip here to see how... this went down. I'm gonna put a clip. I'm gonna connect these clips, like when Ayamara is like giving the money, and then when he is given his money back, and how his reaction is like he did not believe it. He never seen that coming. I think he felt embarrassed, and I'm happy, and I congratulate Mr. Luis for that, because Ayamara need to learn and understand that things like this, they are, it's a big responsibility to come and keep horses in the, and yeah, it's a big responsibility. And we know this, it's all to do with Mr. Luis to be looking after all this, or he gonna be playing the big part of that. So I was happy. Marwa needed to, sometimes off camera, speak to Mr. Luis off camera. Let him ask Rushu's mom. Let Rushu also be included to this conversation. As I remember when they came and they are clearing the compound, there is a few times Rushu said to Ayamara, please, some stuff when you're doing, you have to let my parents know, because this is their own, it's their home, it's their stuff. Let them be the one to make decisions, not you. Apparently he is also making a lot of decision at the moment, where he gonna be moving wood from here to there. He also having this plans of how he gonna be planting these flowers, which are all in the pot at the moment. I'm sure those flowers belong to Rushu's mom. He found them there, so he is making plans of how he gonna replant them on the ground, which is good. But again, he needs to be coming here on the camera and say, oh, I have already spoken to Rushu's mom or my mom-in-law, and then I have given her this kind of idea, how I'm thinking is better for us to do for these plants, flowers kind. And this is her response. And we are now gonna move ahead and do this because they have said so. Anyway, guys, let's watch this clip of Ayamara and Mr. Luis, where they were walking, having a quick walk. And also, my main point here is just for you to see when he is offering the money to Mr. Luis for 2 horses, and also when Mr. Luis, they come back, how he plays like, cowboy style, guys. Check your money out. Things don't work like that, Marwa. I was so happy.
Hombre jugar. Mr. Luis tells me if we keep going that way, it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Vamos, Mr. Luis. So, guys. Ahí corta, yeah. Okay, vamos. Guys, I'm shocked that a horse in Argentina could go up to $50. And Mr. Luis tells me if you have $100, for sure you get a big horse. And I'm seeing one horse here and I'm seeing others over there. So we're gonna go and check them out And Mr. Luis warns me that if we keep going that way, it could be peligroso. Peligroso means dangerous.
Peligroso porque con vija.
Oh,
Es villa, entonces hay gente,
so it tells me.
hay gente buena, pero hay gente mala también.
See. So Mr. Luis tells me if we keep going that way, we will go to a ghetto. There is a ghetto that way. So that can be dangerous because most times ghettos everywhere in the world, they have issues. And sometimes you people think like these countries don't have ghettos, they don't have poor people. No, everywhere there is poverty. Everywhere there is homeless people. I swear sometimes I think Africa will live good. Apart from like the big cities. In the villages you can never find a homeless guy. Because there, everybody is born and assigned land. Look, there is one horse here, guys. Wow, there's a horse here.
Mira,
Sí, acá y ahí otra para allá pone. Hola, hola. ¿Qué tal? Hola. Wow. Hola.
¿Cómo está?
Guys, I can't believe I was talking about a horse and now we have a horse. Mr. Luis, tu mano arriba para the thumbnail. Cuidado, Mr. Luis. Cuidado. Hola. Hola. Oh my God. Wow.
Es petiza,
Wow.
es peticita.
Ese es no pony, ese es caballo.
Sí, es caballo. No.
Ese es caballo normal. Cuidado. Ese es no pony.
No es pony,
Ese es caballo.
más grande.
Oh. Este es.
¿Qué tal?
¿Qué pasa?
Hey.
Hola. Wow, guys. I'm shocked. All of a sudden we have a host here. Vamos, Mr. Luis. Wow.
Hey.
A host for Mr. Luis. For only $50. $50 yo puedo comprar esta, en realidad.
Y puede ser, según cómo.
Okay.
Según la.
Guys, I am giving Mr. Luis money right now to come with 2 horses. Aquí hay $100.
Uy,
Mr. Luis.
sí, pero con $100 enseguida.
2 caballos.
Dos caballos. Venga, vamos.
Ese es tuyo.
No.
Ahora yo solo esperar caballos. I'm telling Mr. Luis, I've already given him $100. Now I am only waiting for caballos.
Bueno, ahora espero a la noche y luego me lo.
I was saying, Marwa needs to understand and learn how to negotiate things, communication is the key to everything, guys. If you haven't got communication skills, you will struggle to live with the people.
Very chill. People live simple life. And that's one thing I'm trying to educate people out there. That sometimes we always want to go to people's countries. It's not like they live better than us. It's only that they decide to build something for themselves, to fit the environment. And most of the time is these countries, they have extreme weathers that if you're not a big fan of cold weathers or super hot weathers, you may run away. Vamos, Mr. Luis, a probar. ¿No caballo?
No, ¿a dónde saco el caballo? Del bolsillo.
Yo piensa es en serio.
No, pero yo te digo jodiendo, porque yo no estoy. Yo no.
Yo pienso,
No puedo
mañana vamos a buscar
No puedo
caballo.
comprar caballos.
No, puedo dormir allá.
No puedo comprar caballos yo porque
¿Por qué?
no tengo, pues no lo venden. Tenemos que ir a un lugar o saber que esa persona vende caballo.
¿Hay mercado aquí donde, mercado de animales?
Y sí.
¿Dónde?
Está él.
Quiero un día yo contigo ir allá para mirar mercado de
Hay
animales.
animales, vaca, oveja,
Sí,
chancho.
sí, quiero un
Una
día.
feria,
Una
feria.
feria.
Especially this elderly parent, he hasn't been there for them. They are just knowing him. I don't know, it's 2 months plus they've been there now. So he need to be, respect, and they will see this kind of him, how African people are like. Call them, have a cup of tea with them, just give your ideas. First ask them what are the plans for the compound. Anyway, let's leave that aside and jump to when he started going around, walking around the compound, picking some things. When he was saying, I'm gonna plant this and I'm gonna do this, he bumped a pot with the dry flowers inside, and he said they are Roshu's mom stuff. So the first one he picked out to show us, it was actually a rose flower. When the roses blossom, they kind of go on blossoming, and then they will change color until that flower starts drying off. Yeah, I love roses, and I grow roses here at the backyard, so I know I have different colors of roses. I know how they look, and I always think, let me pick when they are, because normally here in England we are told, okay, pick head the roses when they are like dry, like the one he was like holding. So when you pick head them, it gives them opportunity like to blossom more flowers, and that is the beauty of it. But I was shocked, like Marwa picked and said, oh, these are Roshu's moms, they are like leaves, they're like plants, and you don't know a rose flower? Hello? I thought they had flowers in the house where they have put them, they are very tight in a plastic bottle. Marwa cannot even buy Roshu a flower vase. That's a shame. Yeah, that's a shame. So I'm so like very, very disappointed with the Ayamarwa and his, ridiculous behaviors. He never learn, he don't know anything. But I am proud of Mr. Luis, because Mr. Luis have come to realize if you argue with a fool, if you argue with a fool, people will never notice the difference. And I'm not calling Mr. Kenge a fool, but he behaves somehow like one. You understand me? He behaves like one. If he want to deny, he can deny, but it's a fact. He really or damn, you understand? He behaves a bit. I had him on the Roshu's live stream saying, oh, you guys, I do this just to entertain you. And that he was saying something very stupid, because he didn't know. Why he doesn't know nearly everything is my problem here. He doesn't know nearly everything. It's my problem here. He doesn't know when to talk and when to say this, when is the time to say this, when is he just throws words out of his mouth without using his brains first, and that is a shame as a man. So yeah, there you have it. Ayamarwa have issues of his own, and he need to work on himself. That's for sure. So when they got back home, and that time Ayamarwa was going round in the compound, I also remembered he mentioned that they need a wheelbarrow. So my advice here to Ayamarwa is to tell him, like, Mr. Luis could do with that $100 to buy a brand new wheelbarrow, rather than buying some 2 horses to add stress and pressure in his life. So that's that. The next point to this reaction, guys. We're gonna look at Roshu's behavior and during her live stream the other day. We need to touch some of the things she spoke, because during Roshu's live stream, Ayamaro, there was a point where Ayamaro was like interfering a lot. Out of blue, he came and made Roshu's live stream his own. And he started asking Ruru how, what is her experience now as a new mother. So some questions, I find them very dated from up to now from Ayamarwa, because it's almost a week, or yeah, let's say it's a week since they had a baby. And these are things he must have known from Roshu by now. He must have asked her. But, he came on there, jumped, hey, Roshu, how is your experience now as a new mom? So those kind of things, they were dated. However, they went on, he was chatting in Roshu's live stream, and he was complaining about Ro not being, not letting the child rest on his own. He started saying Roshu is doing a lot of skin to skin with the baby, kind of baby is sleeping with no clothes, so that they can have a skin to skin feel. He said his worry is probably the baby is getting cold, for which I might agree that, like, there are some, jumpsuits or pajamas for child newborns, the ones which have, all everything is together, like they look like socks, and then they come up to the neck, and they have a little bit of long sleeves. So those are kind of things you have to make your child, your new baby, comfortable with when they are sleeping, but not like actually make them sleep naked. Oopsie. Yeah, leave them to sleep with no clothes at all, because Roshu was saying her temperature, her body temperature could be the same with the child, but I really don't agree with that, because this is a small baby. It's a tiny baby. It's just a newborn. The newborn need to be pampered so that they can be kept a bit warm. You can tell when it's too hot and the room temperature where to to reduce warmth, but not absolutely to leave the child naked or with no clothes at all, because also Roshu at this point, she's still tired. That is something she have to remember. She's still tired from giving birth, and sometimes she will sleep. And this is something worried me when Ayamarwa said the other day that they put the baby in the middle sometimes and sleep. But I don't think it's a good idea, because each single of them can just, when you sleep, you sleep. You won't know what you're doing. So, and their bed is quite tiny, to be honest. Even for two grown-ups, it doesn't look big enough. So I think it's better for them to continue putting baby in his cot, and then when daytime the baby is sleeping, it's good to take the baby to the bed and let the baby like stretch, feel free, feel comfortable. Because also I think some people say babies grow when they are asleep. It's better for this child to be able, because he gonna be moving, he is moving his legs, moving his hands. Now Roshu is holding this baby, she is not even holding the baby with both hands, because she is like this, and the other hand is like communicating with the people through the camera, because she is doing a live stream. And on the other hand, she's on a camera, and they don't want to expose the baby's face. So in that matter, again, the baby is covered on the head and the face and everything. Why are you suffering the child? Why are you making this baby suffer? Put the baby, after all, you don't want the baby to be seen. So now the baby is asleep. Put him to his baby cot. Let the baby have a good sleep. Now you, as a on your own, come and continue with your live stream. You will even enjoy your live stream much better than when you are holding the baby, because when the baby is there, you are still, your head is here, is there. But when you put the baby on his cot, he is okay. Or what you'll be waiting for is for when he wakes up, and of course he gonna give you a sign that he is awake. Probably cry, probably you hear him talking. The baby talks. The other thing is, at this point, the baby's belly button is still healing. I know, because it takes a while to heal. So just putting the baby across your legs, your thighs, for him to sleep there is not comfortable. You need to be careful with this belly button, because it's very sensitive, and let the baby just relax comfortably on their bed and sleep, because they are already asleep. And that also gonna give you freedom, because you don't have to worry people are seeing his face. So that is advice for Roshio. For once, I agreed with the Ayamarwa, and yes, the baby need to be given time to rest when he is asleep. And the other thing is, if you don't let the baby sleep when they are asleep on a bed, and you want them to sleep on your arms, you're gonna regret the whole situation. Yeah, because the time is coming where you want to, now you are fully recovered, you are asking yourself, oh, I wish this baby can sleep so that I can do 1, 2, 3. This baby will get used to the hands, and this baby will refuse sleeping on a bed, and this is the time you'll be wanting him to sleep on that bed. He is getting used to your hands every single day you are doing that. The other thing will happen is, this baby, when somebody else want to hold the baby for you, even it's a nanny, this baby will be crying and crying because he is used to your hands. So you have to start letting that go. Let the baby sleep when he is asleep. You're gonna wake up and you can spend all the entire time you want with the baby, just to avoid these results in the future. Because who gonna cry here? It's you, nobody else. It's not me. My kids are big now. You get it? But I'm telling you because I know this is for fact. That's what happens.
How do you feel being a mom?
It's very nice.
Guys, I'm struggling with Rocio. Sorry to report to you, Rocio.
Oh.
Rocio, all the time she wants to be with the kid.
Yes.
Me, I want like to have like a separation. For example, when the kid is full, the kid should sleep. But imagine the kid is asleep and Rocio is right there asleep with the kid. So when Rocio lives like this, the kid also, like, this kid can't be alone even 15 minutes. Can you imagine?
I was just saying that I think I like the skin to skin more than the baby itself.
Yeah, and Rocio is doing skin to skin, and me, I am like, no, it's gonna get cold. So it's good that the baby has some clothes on. Yeah. And sorry, yesterday.
Yes, but the skin to skin, I mean to be with the baby, not necessarily the baby naked.
Okay.
I mean the skin to skin to be with the baby.
Me, I see
I
that.
like it when
I
he's
see that
sleeping.
like in future, the baby will get used so much that you can't even do anything. You can't even go and shower.
No, but for me, I see it like it's just his first week in this world, and just less than a week ago, he was totally pampered. He was all the time fed.
Inside.
He was warm. He was held. So that's what they want. I think Pole Pole will be releasing him, but until they are 7 or 8 months, baby feels like he's part of me. He doesn't consciously. He doesn't feel like, oh, I'm a new human being. I will be someone independent. No, until they are 7 months, between 7 and 8 months, he feels like he's part of me. Imagine we have the same body temperature. We regulate each other. When he wants to milk, I start to have milk from my boobs. Imagine all this,
Oh.
all these signs. So yeah. Look, the sleeping pattern improves as the child gets older. Be patient.
Yeah, no, it's not like sleeping patterns.
Uh-huh.
All I'm saying is,
Yeah.
it's good like because for example right now the baby is sleeping. Right now, you should be able to give the baby space to sleep because when he wakes up, he needs you for sure.
So the other point here about Rocio and her live stream is when she comes to talk about her baby's, exposure by maybe reactors or people putting the face of her baby. For one thing, I want to tell Rocio, maybe she's forgetting, nobody will come and use her baby as a thumbnail if there isn't any photo of her baby. Either her or Marwa has posted on media. If people don't see that, they will not use it. So this is just waste of time of her just starting yapping, saying, oh, if that happens, she gonna come and punch people's face. Hello, eh? You are that. You're gonna come and, hey, your hands are very long. You're gonna, all the way from Argentina, you're gonna punch somebody's face. Do you know where we are? Oh my goodness. But I don't know which kind of the, powers you are getting from drinking placenta. It could be telling you those things can happen. The reactors are everywhere. Different countries. Your hand will be really trying to reach out so far.
Yeah. So, guys, also we want to share with you the baby's face. You see if he looks more of Mara or Rocio or grandfather who is Rocio's dad. So, and also, guys, we talked about this in my last video, where we are really considering to purely let the baby be, but the only thing is, if people try to use our baby for views, that one will report them on YouTube. Because some people would want to like post his face. Already people are already posting, but thank God it's not. They are picking random pictures out there. So
yeah, so we are really struggling to find
a balance.
A balance if we should really show the baby face or not.
Like just not even show baby face, just to be with the baby,
just to be with the baby, just to be part of our life and not to be like hiding. A lot of people is like a lot of people are in favor. Also, the people is like, no, don't show the baby because these people is very mean. And to be honest, that's my biggest struggle personally, because even before we announced that we had a baby, these totally sick people, because they are nothing but sick, they were already trying to dig and find pictures and using pictures in the thumbnails and things like that. If I see my baby in a thumbnail tomorrow, all I want is just to go and punch them in the face, minimum. Minimum.
No, the thing is, Rocio,
the fact that they have no respect for a newborn. The fact that you have no respect for a newborn, I don't wish anybody bad. But the day of your downfall, I will be celebrating. I just want them to hear this because they are here watching. The day of your downfall, and be ready because it's coming.
Guys,
I'll make a party. I will be celebrating.
A newborn, even he has no idea even who the dad is, even who the mom is. He has not even seen. Some people already creating chaos in the internet. No, bro, come on. No, it's too much.
Yeah.
But the thing is this, guys, I'm also, those people, they are
long way. The thing is, Rocio, you yourself, you haven't been a very nice person. Let me tell you the truth. I've been watching you from Nyambuhanse and all that stories, even though I wasn't on media doing anything. I've watched you. You are very mean. You are very mean. And for now, actually, I've remembered, you have watched your partner or your boyfriend, Marwa, kicking that young man. It's called Gake. Yeah, Gake. You've watched and listened to Ayamarwa and his family. They sacked that boy. I remember watching videos from the villa where that boy is every time is carrying a lot of washing clothes for euros. I can't believe people pay back like this. I know some people are wicked, but I did not believe when, that boy, he's been doing a lot for you, Roshu, when you are pregnant. And that your boyfriend, Ayamarwa, Kenge, he done a lot. Sometimes some things you disagree with them. You tell your partner, oh, no, please. Remember this time we couldn't do this. And it's not that, Gake on his own. It's everybody. You guys have sacked from your compound because of one thing or two. How perfect are you, two of you? So these the kind of things you have been doing to people and calling other women's children parasites. Now you have a child. Now you know the pain. So let's see how it goes, Roshu. Don't come here and threaten people that if they use your face of your baby, you're gonna punch people's on their face. You punched so many people's on their face with your mouth and your action. You have already done that. This time is a payback time. It's payback time because you have already done it. You have done the damage. And now you want people just to assume and, give you the credit. Like what? Do you know all those boys, they've been working for you and Ayamarwa there? One day, one time, they were like that, Maisha. And they have their parents, especially mothers. We feel the pain. We know it. Yeah. So you done so many things, or you watched your Marwa doing things to these people. The way he pay back, you are not escaping anything. You are not escaping anything. There are so many things. This is not the time for you to come and start threatening people about how you're gonna, punch their faces for, for your baby's face. This is the time you just need to chill down, girl.
Rema.
Yeah.
Guys, what's up? Greetings. We have Prince Maisha here. You guys gave him Prince. We have accepted.
Yeah.
And today is his 6th day.
6th day. Yeah.
Monday will be 1 week.
Yeah.
Chill out. Try to heal. Try to heal from what is happening. If I was you, I'm going to try that arm. I want to punch somebody's face. I'm going to try and, chase those flies. They keep landing on you. They are flies. I'm going to put a clip here for fly landing on your shoulders. And throughout your live stream, they were everywhere there coming and you keep chasing them. And then some will be landing on that thingy where you are putting your baby's diaper. We have eyes, we've seen. Try to, punch those flies out of your way. And give yourself time to heal. Because the flies are, the milk, baby's milk is also one thing, smells. The other thing is you to keep yourself clean. And now I think maybe you must have drunk enough placenta. If it's still there, just chuck it. Try to clean up. Try to give your time a maternity leave. You already done the first life when you were 3 days after giving birth. Everybody knows you are, everywhere it's a mess inside you. This is why you see the professionals or people who are doing proper jobs, even if it's a care work. When you give birth, you are given maternity leave. This is time for you to take maternity leave. Make sure everything is gone and you dry off, you eat properly, bond with your baby, but also let the baby sleep. As I told you earlier, when he sleeps, don't let the baby sleep on your hands. Don't come here bringing your mouth and starting to threaten people. Are you who? Victoria Beckham, excuse me? Beyonce? No. You are just another one who went to Nyambohanze with nothing. You go your channel because of Ayamarwa. You came back to your country, we seen. the background, and I'm not gonna be here talk anything or say anything bad to embarrass Mr. Luis or your mom, because they are the best people I've never seen in my life as well. They are best parents. They have a lot of patience, but you, Rocio, you don't, and you are very rude. You are very you look a lot of people down. And we also where you came from. When you arrived in Argentina, you went with the taxi to pick your stuff where you left with the Ayamarwa, with the Uber. I was ashamed to see like little plastic bags. And you dare come and tell people what? You got no power, you got nothing to say. If we didn't know all this, you can say it then. When you were in Nyambohanze, I think so many people just let you be. But now we know you in and out. Please don't behave like you are a celebrity. Put your face of your child on the internet if you like. If you don't. Nobody cares. We all have our beautiful children around us. All angels, all beautiful. It's your choice. If you put the baby Maisha to the to the media, we will talk, because even Ayamarwa said he want the baby Maisha to be exposed so that we can analyze if he looks like you or he looks like Ayamarwa. How are we gonna do that? Tell Ayamarwa who the baby we think he resembles most without you putting the face there. So it's not even coming from my mouth. It's from Ayamarwa. He said that he would like to see that happening, so he can, I'm gonna put a clip here to show you how Rocio flies are, landing on her when she's doing her live stream. How cool is that? Yes, I'm gonna show that clip. So when you don't go talking about other people, try to to check on yourself, your surrounding first. Check your surrounding, make sure it's spot on. Everything yourself, it's okay before come to start putting yourself up there. You are climbing too many stairs at one. You need to go slow, girl.
But yeah, I feel now today's day number 6. Day number 6 as a mom. First time mom. You were not sleeping at night during your pregnancy either. No, I was sleeping. I was kind of sleeping late, but I was falling asleep. Like a long night. Well, going to the toilet like at least 5 or 6 times during the night, but
So guys, the other thing we're gonna talk about is also during Rocio's live stream. Ayamarwa, as I said earlier, he was interfering a lot, and he reached to a point where he started telling his audience, give birth to baby girls, so that whoever is lucky, they're gonna be with Maisha in the future, and they're gonna come to the villa and they're gonna enjoy. That's his own words. That's what he was saying. There are some things we say when a baby is just it's a baby. He's not even like fully a 1 week and few days yet. Some things you don't say anything. Give the baby a chance even for the belly button to heal. That is something to do with Africans. Give a baby a chance even for the belly button to heal, because that is something which is exposed there, is sensitive. You can see it's like a wound. Just let it be. But no, Ayamarwa is already looking for, brands for the baby Maisha. He's now looking for people to give birth, his audience to give birth to the girls. Baby Maisha will only have one lady, not unless he becomes like his father, I don't know, or grandfather, I don't know. So the thing is, I just want to say to Marwa, like nobody has ever enjoyed his villa. Nobody. He don't need to come here and fool people to give birth because Maisha is here. No. Nobody, I don't know, he need to leave the child or the baby to grow. This baby will grow. First, give him education. He will come and become an adult and make his own decisions. So I don't think this is those days, Ayamara, we can fool people because you have a lot of followers on YouTube. So you think now people gonna go and give birth, have a baby girls for Maisha. No, it doesn't work that way. People have changed. People have changed. You have to know that. Maisha would love to make his own decision in future, but I think it's far too early even for you to start bringing this kind of conversation out to the audience. Anyway, Ayamaro went on yapping in Rororo's live stream, and some of Rororo's audience, they were complaining. And then their Rocio started talking about also, oh, Ayamaro, people came for him because she complained he went to sleep during her labor. But Ro now is trying to make it look like people, they shouldn't have done that. People, they shouldn't have said to Ayamarwa, it's wrong what you did to leave. Rocio, you have to remember when you were tearing your tears during Ayamarwa's life, you are the, and then it went to you, you know, and he finished his life and then you took over. And that is when you said it. If you remember, you said how you were disappointed. Yeah, you said you wish he was stronger to stay there until the end to see the baby coming out. Yourself, you said you in your own mouth, you were disappointed of him. You cried saying your dad was there for you and your mom. You cried say when Ayamarwa said there was some midwives or this dura, whatever name you call them, right? You cried saying even though he shouldn't have gone to sleep, because all what you needed is even emotional support from him, which is very, very true. Now people, they came because they saw you crying, they feeling sorry for you, and me, myself, I wouldn't want my partner to leave me in pain of when I'm giving birth to our first child and go to sleep. I wouldn't want that. That would be another story, you know. So you cried to people, and people came for your support. People came to Ayamarwa because he can leave you in another day, but not when you are in that condition. That is when you needed him the most. You showed us the sadness. You were feeling very fragile. You were crying. Go and watch yourself when you were saying those words. Now you are coming here. You are not even healed. That's why the flies are following you. You are coming here and start telling people, oh, people, they came for Marwa, they shouldn't do that because I have already told him off. It's me, I have to deal with it, blah, blah. Why did you bring it to the media, though? Why did you bring it to the media? Why that day you did not think you are the one who have to deal with it and not us? We shouldn't come and, you know, protect you. Why did you do that? Why did you bring to the media for people to feel sorry for you? And then now you are here because you had a bath and maybe a shower. You are wearing a white top, long hair, I don't know what. You think now you have forgotten. Let me tell you one thing. You have, Amaro wants 10 children. You already given him one. The next one, if he goes to the pub to drink, because you can't tell in future what he holds, or if he leaves you, I'm telling you, we're gonna do a party, okay? We're gonna do a party. You can come and talk about how he left you giving birth or something. We're gonna be partying. You understand? The next thing is in a process now with your little baby. If you comes here and complain about, oh, Ayamarwa did not help me with the baby, he did not do this, he did not do... No, we're gonna party. Well, I'm gonna throw a big bash, I'm telling you now, because this is so bad. What you are saying is not on. You came here yourself. We are trying to advise your man on your behalf because you brought it in the media. We felt for you like a woman who just given birth. It was 3 days actually after you given birth. You were crying so sadly. Go and watch yourself and what you told the people and tell me if people will not tell Ayamarwa, no, here you did a mistake. This is not okay. I don't know in my life, now I don't know, I'm nearly, 100 years. I have not seen any or heard a man who left their wife or their girlfriend in labor because they could not continue being there and went to sleep. That was a slap on your face, a very big time one. And we felt sorry for you. That's why we were trying to come for you and, to show you support. Now tell me, if when you said this and you were crying, if everybody went like to, oh, Ayamara, well done. You did a great job to go to bed, man. You didn't have to be there and watch her crying and screaming because she's in pain. You did a good job, high five our brother. You did a good job. You went to sleep. Tell me if reactors or anybody else who came to, to talk to Ayamarwa, even your audience and comment section, if they all came and, give him a high five, like, congratulations, that's how it's done. Go to bed. Leave her there to struggle. How would you be saying it now? Answer me. Because you brought your, people to sympathize with you. And they did for sure. We did not break Ayamarwa. We tried to build him and tell him, yes, it's a shame. This woman needed you the most this time. It's a shame you went to sleep and saying you can't handle it. He could have gone outside, sit on a chair and relax there. If he don't want to watch you. Tell me if something, unthinkable happened that minute. While he is sleeping. Would you ever forgive him? You are coming to attack people who are there, who came for you, who came on your call, like to support you. And now you are trying to give us a lecture. So next time if he does something, because now you will need him anyway because of the baby is still young. If you come and complain here, me, I'm going to, arrange a bash and celebrate and still talk about it. And say, Marwa, well done, continue. Okay, this is just an African say. The donkeys, the donkey, you do a good thing to it, and it's gonna kick you. You brought the story here. It was so touching. It was unbelievable, and everybody came here to support you. It's not because Ayamarwa is like we hate him. It's because his behavior wasn't good at that point, and now you are here telling us off. So next time, if you bring it to the camera, to the media, I'm going to go and buy champagne and drink. And I'll tell Ayamarwa, keep it up. Well done. Simple. So, guys, that is it about Ayamarwa and Roshio country and come back home and start bothering people in the village. If it's not meeting people in the town, wherever they meet, or Mogesi and talk bad things or try to bring police, it's something he is doing which doesn't make, make any sense. Well, he needs to start, concentrating with his channel, with to build his life. He is showing us so many girls. Go and do your things. Leave Percy alone with her life. She actually want to be left alone. She don't need it. You don't know how it feels. You have children around you. You lost your husband. And people, they are standing on your top of your head every day, every night. If it's not grabbing her lands, you are there mocking her. You don't have to do that. Go and concentrate with your, with your construction, the one you've been showing us around. Do something else. Go and whistle with the congrat mom and stuff like that, condad. This doesn't make you look like a nice or special young man. To every time is you. The other day you made, we don't know what happened to that boy who they beat and beat and beat with the condad in police station because he has apparently stolen some piece of metalwork or whatever. All these bad things. There's no different with the Junior and Ayamarwa. They just do bad things in or unacceptable things in different fashion. That's all what I know. It's better sometimes people to think that doing good things follow you, because the praise of good things is with you. So many people are always coming here complaining. If it's not this one, it's that one. All from the same family. What kind of family is this? So for my advice to the Junior is to try and respect Percy. Try and respect other women the same way you respect your mom. To be honest with you, maybe you had your in-law story. See the pain she's been going through. This is how other women, they are having pain to get their children. The same respect you give your mom, give it to Percy and other women, and stay away. Concentrate with your own nonsense. And leave other people to do their thing the way they want to do. They don't come to you. If they come to you and, attack you in any way, then you have the right to face them and ask them, why is this happening? But not to go and telling. It's so many people who opened YouTube channels in Nyambohanse because of Ayamarwa. But why are all these people are not in connection with him? Ask yourself. So don't go and look for Percy because you think she is an easy target. That is not okay. She is a lady and we are here. We're gonna talk about it. Okay?
And I've got much of the call from much of the subscribers.
Yeah. You know what? Sometimes if you get support and somebody can come and start
gutuka
or
abuse.
Abusing you. Me I was, even if people can say that person is a mentor, let me be a mentor. Because I was David Junior was came and starting abusing me. So bad. Even if you are getting support from somebody, it's not good somebody to come and starting abusing you, telling you so big words that you are getting support from my brothers, the one who make you where you want, and now you think that YouTube is for you, whatever. We can't support our subscriber, can't support your family. Our brothers, the one who give you the donation, the person who donate for your family. Guys, if it's those donations, let us to be there.
So do you mean that David came here one day?
No, he get me there and starting telling me the way.
So how did you at the villa?
Yeah, and starting telling me the way.
So do you mean that guys, this is the influence that is ongoing onto the street right now? Because we always talk about, this is the same allegations, not only you, because even me, I have ever met with them, and he has ever told me that, you are the poor people, you are very poverty people, there's nothing gonna be doing, our family is already rich, so there's nothing you can do with us. So it's the same intermediaries that are ongoing until death, because whenever they talk about, I want to make my own life to go forward, because they want to see that, okay, this person is doing something corrective. They never wanted it to happen that way, but due to unconditional circumstances that God doesn't wear some short, that's why we are still surviving and making sure that everything is so healthy. So for you, God doesn't wear a short.
Yeah.
You wear trousers.
Always a trouser. No one can see God's feet. Exactly. So Percy, to the real story about what is ongoing. The one who is just telling you that the support is coming from. Do you mean that up to date? Do you get some talk about? Do you talk to Mar?
No.
So guys, that is my story for today. Thank you very much for always being there. Thank you for always coming back to watch these videos. Thank you for your love and support. I really respect and love you guys, and I am enjoying your comments, guys. Thank you very much. Let's keep going ahead. Please don't forget to like the videos as you watch them. Please, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. And please, thank you. God bless you. Let's meet again tomorrow.